Hey Virgo, what's going on everybody? It's Am from CancerMoonsTarot and I'm coming at you with your mid-November 2022 check-in. This is going to be a short and sweet read here for mid-November, but without a further ado, let's jump on into it and let's see what we got going on. So let's see what we got showing up here for the Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding the second half here of November 2022. What information do we got rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac signs of Virgo? Let's go ahead and check it out. Starting out here with the overall energy for you. I'm not going to take the flipper, all right? But starting out here with the overall energy for you, what do we got here for Virgo? And it's going to be the Ace of Cups. Okay, Ace of Cups coming in here for you. Definitely a very positive card here to see for you. Ace of Cups represents like an overwhelming amount of fulfillment. So moving into the second half of the month here, you're definitely very happy and very fulfilled with something at this moment in time. Ace of Cups could be the card that does symbolize new love. So if there is new love in the air here for you, congratulations. Looking forward to see it sprout into something very amazing. But if it's not about new love here at this moment in time, it could be about you feeling very, very fulfilled with where your life is moving into mid-November. All right, having a look here now into your current situation. We have here the Page of Wands. We also have the High Priestess. And then lastly for you, we have here the Knight of Pentacles. So High Priestess coming in here, you could be dealing with a Pisces potentially, but Page of Wands, High Priestess, Knight of Pentacles. Page of Wands is a card of interest, so I do feel like something here very specific is catching your eye in mid-November. It very well likely could be a person, but if it's not a person, could be like a new kind of career opportunity catching your eye. Maybe even a different career in general could be catching your eye here too. So in terms of work, you might be noticing that your passions are shifting. You might start to get more attracted to different kinds of work, different kinds of careers, and you might even find yourself questioning, what you want to do going forward with your life in terms of your passions and your careers. So things can be changing up over there. Of course, though, if they are at this time, it's not to worry, especially with Mars being in retrograde. Mars retrograde has a tendency of showing us, hey, this thing in your life, it's not working for you anymore. It's not serving you anymore. So why don't we take a step back and focus on what else potentially can? So with Mars being in retrograde throughout the rest of this month, it's going to be pretty potent that you start to see what isn't fitting, what isn't working in your life anymore. And then you're going to start to feel more drawn and more called to what is going to start to work for you here moving into your future. So if things change, just know that change is very normal. It's very natural. It's very healthy at this time. And it definitely would be something to allow it, allow the process of change to happen. Don't resist change at this moment in time, I guess would be kind of like my best way to put it here for you. So Page of Wands coming in here for you. Definitely going to be catching your eye, something here catching your eye, something new appearing to you that is attractive, okay? Now, High Priestess. High Priestess is the card of intuition. As I mentioned, with Mars in retrograde, you're going to come to terms here with certain things in your life that are just not working for you anymore, And I think that the High Priestess being such an intuitive card, you're going to start to really, really pay attention to what your intuition is saying. So you're going to start getting that gut feeling of like, I don't know, like I feel like it's the right thing to maybe walk away from this, or I feel like it's not worth it anymore to be invested in this, whatever that may be, whether it be relationships, your working situation, the people you associate with, the dreams that you have. It's definitely going to be quite a month of change. So you're going to listen to what your higher self is truly telling you. Now with the Knight of Pentacles coming in here for you, Knight of Pentacles is a card that says slow and steady wins the race. So the more that you take things slow, the more that you don't rush the process of what you are going to be connecting with, the better the results you're going to have. So Virgo, moving into this month, let's say something new catches your eye, something new catches your interest. It's not a time to like rush and jump into something head on, but it's a time to kind of slow down, see what you like, enjoy the process, enjoy what you're doing. There's no rush here, okay? It's kind of like my best way to put it. For example, let's say you're a Virgo right now and you're finding yourself interested in somebody new in love and romance. You don't have to jump into a relationship immediately with that person, fall in love, and have 10 kids. You don't have to do that really quickly or immediately, but you can kind of take it slow with that person. Really enjoy the ride, really get to know who they are, have them get to know who you are as well, and see how it develops over time. So it's going to be pretty good and pretty wise to go very slow and steady with the new things you get invested in and the new things that catch your attention in mid-November. So moving on forward, We're going to go ahead and have a look here. We're going to clarify these cards, and then we'll see what the rest of the read has in store here for us. So taking a look here at the Page of Pentacles, let's have a look, or sorry, the Knight of Pentacles. We have here the Ten of Cups, and we have here the Three of Wands. I like that card for you because Three of Wands, by the way, that's the card I was saying I like. It's a card here that says I've been waiting for something like this. So what you've been waiting for seems to be making its way into your life. If you've been waiting to meet the right person in love, it very well likely could be happening here for you in mid-November. If you've been waiting for the right career, the right job, the right passion, the right dream, you know, it's going to feel like what you've been dealing with or what's coming in here for you. It's going to feel like something you've been waiting for a very long time. And the reasoning behind that is the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is a card that represents the ultimate fulfillment. So in mid-November, you're finding the ultimate fulfillment, something that checks the boxes you never expected them to check. So with the page, or sorry, I keep calling it a page, with the Knight of Pentacles here, it's going to get clarified by the Three of Wands and the Ten of Cups. You're going to find something that's really, really amazing, and you're going to feel called to go slow with it. It's not something to rush, but it's something to enjoy. So you're definitely getting some sort of wish granted here this month. It's like, I've been waiting for this for a long time. I've been waiting for something like this all my life, and poof, here it is in this in the second half of the month, and I'm super excited to see where it could go. So just definitely take it slow. I think that the more you kind of enjoy the process of what you're doing, overall, the better the experience is going to be. All right, cool. Moving on forward, let's clarify the High Priestess. So why do we have the High Priestess here for Virgo? We have here the Fool, and we have here the Lovers. Oh, baby, I'm just saying, baby, okay? Coming into the second half of your month here, for those of you that are dealing with love-related situations, it seems like a really good time where love is sprouting. Now, I know this entire reading doesn't have to be about love. I'm not a love reader. I read everything. You know, whatever comes up is what I read. So it can be about love. It doesn't have to be. But I think significantly it's a good time to meet the right person. It's a good time for the right person to enter your life. So if you're a Virgo that's been waiting for the right person, there's a really strong chance it's going to play out and pan out here for you in the second half of November. Now, clarifying the High Priestess, we have the Fool, we have the Lovers. The Fool card is a card that talks about letting go. You know, it's the card here that represents a person who's ready to dive into a brand new journey. You know, as you can see with the Fool, this man packs very light. He's not carrying that much stuff with him as he's getting ready to go on his new journey. So it's about not carrying the baggage of your past into the brand new beginning you're getting ready to start. It's about just jumping into something with no expectations and seeing what happens, you know? Now with the Lovers card coming into play here for you as well, excuse me for one moment. Thank you very much. With the Lovers card coming into play here for you as well, it's a card here too that talks about finally connecting with something that you do feel heavily connected to. So Virgo, in mid-November, you know, High Priestess here to the Fool, you're getting called here at this time to jump into something new and to let go and to not have any burdens with you in the new beginnings you're taking. Don't bring your past into your present is essentially the message. The Fool card is about jumping into something new, not carrying over your baggage, and having a brand new experience overall. Now the Lovers card here, and it could be a card that represents soulmates, a card that represents love, but the Lovers here is also a card that represents genuine connection, something that you truly feel a divine connection to. Now for those of you that feel a divine connection, it doesn't always have to be romantically. You can feel a divine connection to the work you do. You could feel like you are finally aligned with your calling here this month. Some of you might even be coming into your calling. If those of you have been wondering what your calling has been all your life, you may find it this month as well. So the Lovers card showing up here for you, really big card of connecting with what feels divinely connected, okay, to you personally. So High Priestess card here. It's like, I can't ignore this feeling. You know, whatever I'm feeling drawn to here in mid-November, it feels right for me. It feels absolutely natural. It feels 100% right and correct. I can't ignore this feeling. Whatever I need to let go of, whatever I need to leave in the past, this is the time to do it so that I can accept the changes of whatever this new thing is coming on in. Okay? Now, for some of you, you could be walking out of relationships. If these are relationships in your life that are just not working, then you're getting guided to relationships that will be working for you, whether they're romantic or not. You know, your friend circle could be changing here too. You don't associate with certain friends anymore because they're just not in your vibrational resonance. And if they're not, you're going to start to find the friends that are within your vibrational resonance and that you are truly connected to. And it's going to be a friendship here that doesn't have the baggage of the past, but instead it's new. It's going to get formed here by having a clean, fresh new start. All right. Beautiful. Okay. Let's go ahead and clarify the Page of Wands. For the Page of Wands, we have the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Two sevens coming out here for you. So clarifying the Page of Wands, Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups. Now, as I already mentioned for you, Page of Wands is going to be that card of you noticing something this second half of the month. You're going to start to, take interest in something new. Seven of Wands is a card that talks about usually holding yourself back. It's a card of restriction. So at first, I feel like you're immediately going to want to restrict yourself. As I previously mentioned, with Mars being retrograde right now, it's a good time to not refuse or resist change, but instead to be very accepting and welcoming of change throughout this time period. So your initial reaction and response is going to be, no, I don't want to accept this change. You're going to want to resist it, okay? For example, if you're noticing that you're kind of falling out with somebody you're dealing with romantically, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to try to save that relationship. The universe right now is trying to make room for you so that a new romantic partner could step foot into your life. But because you've had so much history and because you've been so comfortable with the previous partner, it's hard to let go of it. So in your mind, it's like, no, let me do everything I can to save it. But with Mars in retrograde, Mars is like, I'm trying to bless you here right now. This relationship, as you know, intuitively, High Priestess, isn't serving you anymore. And what you're holding on to is something that's not going to make you happy. But what I'm delivering you is someone here who's going to make you very happy. So Seven of Wands, at first, you're going to want to resist this. But Seven of Cups comes into play. And then you're going to start to think about your options. You're going to start to think about what else is out there in the world for me that could be abundant and that could be incredibly fulfilling. So it's going to be a month here of new fulfillments is what I feel overall for you, Virgo. I don't think it has to do with the past at all. It's kind of like everything that's setting foot into your life is going to be a brand new experience, okay? All right, Team Virgo, I like it for you a lot, baby. Definitely a fantastic read here for sure. And I know it kind of depends on the way you look at it because for some Virgos that are watching, you might be like, oh, well, I'm in a happy relationship right now. I don't want to change that. I don't want to meet somebody new. If that's the case for you, it's probably not your reading, right? Because the way you'll know this resonates to you is if you're in a situation right now where on an intuitive level, who you're dealing with and what you're dealing with just is not serving you. So if that happens to be the case here for you, then it's an accurate message. But if you're happy and content with what you got and who you got and what you're doing, then this is probably not going to be the reading here for you, okay? All right, Team Virgo, moving on forward, though, for you. We're going to go ahead and jump into the overall outcome. So what's going to be the overall outcome here for the zodiac sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, throughout mid-November 2022? What's going to be the overall outcome here for the zodiac signs of Virgo? And what do we have? We have here the King of Wands. Cool. So King of Wands coming into play here. It's a card of desire. But it's also about seeing your desires come true. When you think about the kings back in the day, when a king wanted something, when a king desired something, the king got it immediately. So this is a time of your desires coming to life. Your desires really starting to manifest, and you're going to notice it happening very quickly. A lot of people don't always look at the retrograde here, specifically Mars retrograde, as an abundant or blessing kind of planet. Because when we think of Mars, we think of aggression, we think of, oh my God, intensity, aggression, fighting, but Mars actually can be very helpful with aggression when it comes towards our desires, because we can aggressively go after what we desire in a manner that's healthy and in a manner that actually gets shit done. So with the outcome here being the King of Wands here is a card of saying that your desires are coming into fruition for you. You are going to see them manifesting more frequently, but also it's a card here with the outcome that says too, that if you want something here in mid-November, don't be afraid to get it. All right, Virgo, I want that to be kind of a reminder here for you. If you want something in mid-November, don't be afraid to get it. Meaning, if you feel that there is something out there that you definitely desire, connect with, and want, work towards it, work towards it, work towards it, and you can make it a reality here going forward, okay? So with that all being said, Virgo, really lovely reading here for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do hope you enjoyed it. If it did happen to resonate with you, please do let me know down in the comments down below. But Virgos, thank you all so much. If you're new here, do consider subscribing. And with that being said, have a great rest of your mid-November, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love, Virgo, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.